The work week grind. 5 days of punching the clock just to put food on your table. But now it's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for Drink Up.
We got the Direwolves. I feel like that was all last week we talked about.
It was, but people are still talking about it. Well, I'm pissed that they're doing that. I just wanted to.
Gaming!
I want to see what other people say about it. You know what? Should, if you buy a physical copy game, should you have offline access to that game?
It was a movie. It was.
Phil!
If you like Minecraft, I think you're gonna like it. If you played Minecraft at all, probably enjoy it. There's Easter eggs and funny moments and stuff, but overall, if you're,
It looks like a colonoscopy. Andy, you're about that age.
I'd like to imagine,
Everything else in
probably a little
between.
bit smoother,
I
a
thought you were
little
gonna
less
say
moss.
you
So grab yourself a cold one, belly up to the bar, and tune in to Drink Up.
How's it going, everyone? Happy Friday and welcome to Drink Up. My name is Jeff. Joining me today, as always, is Andy, William, and our special guest, my brother Josh.
How's it going, everyone?
Good.
Emphasis on special.
Emphasis on special.
My name is Ned. So
Bus ain't very long that stops here, I'll tell you that.
Well, we're going to
All right.
start off by
Yeah, for being so late.
sorry for being late. Had technical difficulties. I'm stupid. So,
I was going to say technical difficulties.
yeah,
That means
cheers,
you're an
boys.
idiot.
And cheers to you, viewers, chat. That was good.
That one's actually really good.
Is that a good one?
That was a good
That
one.
was a good one.
Very
That was a good
Are
one.
we gonna put it in the barrel?
Sure can. We
Vote
can
for the
put it-
barrel. We can put that in the barrel.
All right. Andy,
Yes.
how you doing today? How's your week?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah, doing nothing.
Cool. Any good movies, TV shows?
Movies. No.
Okay.
TV shows. Mobland.
I
Doctor
watched that
Who.
today.
I'm trying to think what else. 90 Day Fiance. Worth it.
Okay. Well, you will.
Not much new. Started watching a new series on Netflix. It's not new. It's got Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond in it.
Ray Romano.
Ray Romano, and something about murder happened in their house. I don't really remember too much about it. Just started the series. Might be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I'm only like an episode into it.
Is that an older series or a newer one?
I couldn't tell you. I don't pay attention enough to the dates when they came out. I just look, and then if the description looks interesting, I click on it. Sometimes that's what I do. It could have came out in 1987. I have no idea.
He probably did.
With Ray Romano?
No.
And with the end from Netflix on it, because it's produced by Netflix. But you know, who knows?
All right, how about you, Joshy? What made you decide to quit your job and start doing YouTube?
well, my OnlyFans kind of stopped getting money. People started paying me to actually put on clothes, but
That doesn't sound
Hey,
like a belief
hey,
to me.
it actually started drying up. And then
Josh, I would have kept on paying, but I had to take out too many loans.
That premium just a little too high.
Yeah.
Clothes
tried
are
getting
expensive now.
50% off.
Yeah.
Fine.
I tried. I know. It was like $5 a month, man. I
they gave me the 50%.
I
Socks
know.
are
It's,
$6 now.
I still couldn't afford it.
No, but
Speaking of being too expensive, we're gonna hop into this first topic here.
Or do we want to do a? We got to do our
Oh shit!
Oh,
yeah.
dice roll first.
All right,
Dice
Willie,
roll.
you take the reins on your dice game.
Yeah, it's
Make
not
sure
my
that-
game. I didn't come up with this, but
Go
to
ahead.
anybody new watching, so we got two dice here. We are gonna roll them,
Have it.
each of us. The first dice is how many drinks we have to have during this podcast, and the second dice is going to determine what drinks we can have in relation to how they're stacked in the fridge. So
Well, you should.
you
rate
might get
game
some.
manuals.
Should we read some what?
So you should rate gaming manuals.
Just
All
any
right.
manual.
You look like the love child of Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Johnny Sins.
I'll take
I'll
it.
take it.
Not a bad. Not. Yeah, I suppose it's not a bad thing,
All right.
but definitely not the lower half of Johnny Sins.
Okay, give her a roll.
Wait, Josh going
All right,
first. He's our guest.
We'll do this quick. Make it quick.
Make
Yeah.
it quick.
And for failing English, you can fill in a lot of
Four.
words.
Four.
So 4 drinks
Or
from shelf 5.
or 8.
All
Go
right.
grab it now then? Or
No, you don't have to grab it
all
now
right.
when you're ready for one. You don't want them to get warm. Except for a couple of warmies that I threw. Oh, I threw 2 dice at once. We're gonna.
It means you get a 5.
5 and a 3?
Yeah, make it
No,
quick.
we're not
Hurry
gonna do
up.
that.
Hurry on.
3 beers,
Go five.
shelf 5. So me and Josh pulling from
Yep.
the same place.
All right. Let's see.
4.
6.
4 and 6. I'll take it.
So that's door. So anything on the door.
Okay.
I think that's where me and Josh are at too.
3 and 5. I'm gonna do 5 from shelf 3.
Okay.
What number did I roll again?
That's
for
pretty
how many I
high.
had to have?
It is.
Speaking of high,
3.
6.
going to our first topic here.
Is there a 25 on that dice?
There is.
Xbox and Microsoft reveal global price increases for consoles, accessories, and even games.
I think that's absurd, but to match everyone else's standards.
Yeah, as if they weren't expensive enough.
I was gonna say it's absurd for the prices, but at the same time they're just following what everybody else is
Keep
doing.
scrolling down, they show
Yeah,
the prices.
I'll just
But I think
Xbox and PlayStation have always cost more than Nintendo. So if Nintendo's gonna be charging $80 a game, I suppose it makes sense for Xbox to do the same.
no. Well,
they should just get rid of the Series S. I mean, honestly, that's the
Yeah.
worst console of all
The-
time.
it is. It doesn't.
It helps nobody.
The performance on it isn't
are
even
just
good.
losing money.
yeah, my ass. I mean, I just use it for watch it.
Or if you're streaming, that's fine. But if you're
yeah,
actually trying to play games or anything, terrible console.
500 gigabytes, or yeah, it was 500 gigabytes isn't enough to have more than 2 games nowadays. On
No.
anyways.
Well, it can't
You
even
can put
run
Call of
anything.
Duty on there. That's about it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, too, it is nice to have the
Right.
S because you can at least play the next gen games, and it's not as expensive as the Series X. However, performance-wise, it's not even in the same ballpark as the Series X.
Well, how many games fail because they're trying to port it to Xbox? And
A
they're like,
lot.
it's not worth the time. We're just
Yeah,
going
they're trying to
PlayStation.
optimize games for the Series S, and it kind of dilutes it. Even the
Well,
experience on the X.
It's like
because
playing
it's
a
optimized.
Nintendo game.
oh, that's a 1 terabyte. That's one I
Yeah.
have 429. Wow, I think I paid 350.
I mean,
400 for it.
even a holiday price, I think it was
Yeah.
probably 300.
You got the 1
bucks.
terabyte? Do I got?
Yeah.
I don't remember mine. I think mine's only 500.
But
gigs.
that's not just the consoles. That's controllers. Controllers
well,
are going up in
controllers-
price.
Holy shit.
With color,
Oh, that's
$70.
just- yeah, I paid I think 60 for the better version of them.
no.
Headsets.
No, because the
$200. Wow,
What the
that's
fuck?
a bit,
They're pretty proud of themselves.
Yeah, let's just fluff ourselves a little bit.
On top of how many
yeah.
controllers I can remember buying just from the previous series, and
I
they
don't care about your.
Oh, then
come
cheap
broken.
Yeah, the first series, you'd get so much stick drift after playing for 10 hours that the controller was useless.
I have like 5 controllers sitting on my TV stand, and
I used to keep
one
a
of them
backup
works.
for when I had to switch them out.
Yeah. Well, you, Josh, you play any games? On
It's-
Xbox or anything?
It's been a long time since I have.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I played was it Mario Party?
Well,
on
that
Switch?
definitely wasn't on the Xbox.
It's
No,
not
no, I was on a Switch.
as a party. Like, do you have a party playing, or you're just like, no,
Yeah.
I just
Nope, nope. I had about 4 people playing. But
When are they going to come out with Mario drinking party?
ooh,
I think
It's
that's the
already
next series.
implied.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just saying Nintendo can make this shit official.
Well, it's kind of made for kids for the most part, and the adults have been playing it for 30 years.
well, I think it's kids like 12 and under, and then that's when they hook up onto Call of Duty, and then people who are too old to play Call of Duty because we have better things to do.
Yeah, we don't want to mess around with unicorns farting and stuff. Actually, do we want to talk about Call of Duty since we brought it up?
We can. I mean,
All right.
I'm pretty much done with these prices.
Oh, with the new skins.
Prices are too damn high. Come
The
on,
new
you
skins.
can do it.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone else has seen the new operator skins for Call of Duty.
Yeah, the Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jane, is that what?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Jane
was-
Silent Bob.
Yeah, I forgot their real names, but Jay and Silent Bob.
Dude, that's gonna bug me now because now I know his name.
Do you?
I do. He's produced a lot of movies, direct a lot of movies.
So this is obviously the trailer for
Yeah, it's a
the
trailer.
announcement.
There's
We
a
can-
trailer
Yeah, there is.
Well,
Wanna watch
for
it?
the
It-
skins.
it's Seth Rogen. Okay, he deserves all the attention these days because he's come out with some
real
good
bangers.
movies lately.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What prompted them to go with Seth Rogen?
It was probably April 20th
Probably
of
budget.
this year, and they're like, "Hey, who's still a giant stoner? Jay and Silent Bob, Seth Rogen. Who's
Yeah,
not in
that's-
this game already? Jay and Silent Bob, Seth Rogen."
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm excited for. No. Well, we got some guy in the chat here. He's yelling at us.
Uh-oh.
Fair.
Stacy says, "You guys, this is useless knowledge. Bring up the booming topic of 100 men versus one gorilla. It is sweeping the nation."
Okay.
How about no?
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, just
Let's finish the
Yeah.
let's finish the game.
What are we
Have a-
talking about
have a
gorillas?
drink. You're
for
getting
now?
grumpy, old man.
Have a beer.
All right.
I didn't realize he'd figure out how to read
this
comments.
is nice.
That's scary if you think about it.
All right,
Ah,
let's call
God.
this duty. Kaboom! Hey, man, where am I?
Better.
Oh my God, this game is intense.
Of course they put up. Really, you know, for anything else?
Make it easy.
Hell yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look out, I am Seth Rogan, mother. Uh-oh. Man, I love this job.
Remember when Call of Duty was actually kind of semi-arcade, realistic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
And I bet
horrible.
you that's probably $20 for whatever that was.
yeah, that was dumb.
You know what the worst? Oh,
Hold on.
Oh God.
The worst what?
worst part about that trailer was I would laugh so hard if I was Seth Rogen and I had a voiceover of him laughing while you were shooting somebody. Like, yeah, I know. As much as I hate that skin, I would love to shit on kids and just go,
Yeah,
laughing
no,
from the bushes.
yeah,
yeah, shit. Yeah, no shit. You're trying to snipe hiding in the bush and Seth Rogen laugh comes out and you get spotted.
Yeah, when you're a sniper instead
Yeah.
of
Comes up on the
smoke
mini map.
glint, it's just smoke rising. No, they really lost me with the unicorn finishing move.
No,
I think they're
it's-
focusing too much on these funny skins that
Stay at home,
I think
don't
it's
do anything, guys.
too much money in trying to make money.
yeah.
It's not even gameplay
Well-
anymore. It's just skins.
They don't care about anything realistic or
No, don't get rid of any of the hackers or
Yeah.
any of the coding
Anti-cheat is
issues
fantastic,
or
so, yeah.
Balance anything.
yeah,
make the
balance
game
any of the
fun.
weapons. Let's just make a new meta and drop some skins.
Here's $20. Buy a skin.
Hey, Josh, what's the last Call of Duty you played?
I was probably the Warzone, probably about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
But how
Well,
much
you
money
can-
have you spent on skins?
Move your mic to the left. a little bit.
Absolutely zero.
And just angle it towards. No, I mean the whole thing. Move it over and just angle the because I can't see your face.
Oh,
Yeah, you always my
That's
stand.
better.
Shit, now everybody can see you.
There we got Cornboy in the chat with a
TV's brave.
thumbs up. Disgusting.
Shit, we gotta drink so many of these during this thing. You know what?
You do.
You gotta hurry
Better
up.
get
yeah.
going.
You better keep it up.
You
I
gotta-
got a low number.
Let's try to hold
Speed
yourself
through these.
together this week.
I rolled a
Let's
25.
We can get into the hot topic of apparently 100 men versus gorilla.
Yeah, that's Stacy versus 100 gorillas. I'd love to see that.
That's the hot topic.
I guess it's booming the nation. Everyone's talking about it.
I thought hot topic was a store at
It's,
the mall.
okay, we're gonna get into it. It's stupid. A gorilla's gonna completely demolish
100 men.
100.
Not
No,
100 men.
100 average
Do
men.
you think any
Probably.
average man's gonna be able to punch in the skull?
No,
or
it's. Are we
kill him?
talking one-on-one out of 100 or just all 100 mobbing them at one time?
100 versus 1.
100 versus 1.
If it's 100 versus one, all at one time, that gorilla is done.
Oh,
Breaking 10
all 100 men are
gonna
gonna be able to hit it at once. There's gonna be a group of like 4 or 5 around it.
I'll
and they're
scissor,
gonna get
I'll
torn to
scissor kick them.
pieces. They're gonna
I
get
swear
torn
to God.
pieces.
No, 100 men over one gorilla. It's gonna be 100 men.
What's your
Now the
reason?
gorilla's gonna wipe out a lot of these men. Don't get me wrong,
That's what I mean.
but
no
he's
weapon
gonna get
will
tired
resist.
eventually.
Yes, it will get tired eventually, but do you think they're gonna be able to do anything to that giant mass of bone and muscle?
If you get 3 guys on them, we could do some
Have you
damage.
seen the
And-
size of a gorilla? I was gonna say
I
a
have seen
gorilla
the size
can
of a
easily
gorilla.
carry 3 men.
Well, at one point,
I know,
he's
but
just
if he's
gonna use
tired
somebody
out-
else as a weapon.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
easily.
So
Well, it's just like chimpanzees have the strength of 10 men.
The gore factor.
I'm not
I
gonna
could,
fight that one.
The same
Arms.
strength as
So
Willie.
now we got
Williams.
10 times the amount versus that gorilla.
Okay, so
It's gonna.
we need
The
to get a
gorilla's gonna
chimpanzee
lose.
versus a gorilla because that's a comparable 10 men for the strength of one chimpanzee,
nope, gorilla still got it.
and then 10 chimpanzees versus one gorilla.
Yeah, because that math adds up. 10. Wow.
But
I'm
I think
talking.
the last one
10
they did
chimpanzees versus one gorilla would be the
10
equivalent.
willies versus one gorilla.
10 willies. Oh God.
Versus what?
That's that hard R strength.
No, but then we're talking a gorilla can pick up a man, throw him, probably tear the man in half. Now he's got a weapon, a leg, an arm.
2 weapons.
Yeah.
Ribs.
Well, like I said, he's gonna take out some guys.
We're
We're not
starting to
talking
look at
zero
that.
casualties here, but that gorilla's gonna get tired.
I'm tired of what?
It'll get tired, yes, but I still think even while it's tired, it's not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to do much with just hands and fists.
Now I know I'm not the average man, but I get tired walking up the driveway. You're gonna tell me a gorilla
I
ain't
think
gonna
there's a
get
reason
tired
for that.
after ripping 16 guys in half?
You're gonna hit it one time and it's not even gonna do anything. And you're
Yeah.
oh, I'm fucked.
You're going to hit it. Your hand's probably going to break.
Yeah, but you got
gotta go
100
like
guys swinging at it, so you got 100
You
chances to
probably
hit.
only have 5 of them on there at once.
Yeah, it's not going to be 100
Yeah,
guys
but
at the same
Like I
time.
said, the girl's gonna be
10
getting
groups
tired
of
out.
10 groups of 10.
Gorilla's gonna get tired out, and you got even if you got 10 groups of 10, you got 10 guys swinging at it. One's gonna hit it in the nethers or the eyes.
That's just gonna piss it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably a little bit, but eventually it's gonna get to
On
it.
top of it, like 10 men can't even choke out a gorilla.
No.
So I mean,
Like
the
to turn
neck
it on?
thickness on that. What are we applying?
Dude,
Like, if
okay,
they, like, kill the
100 men
gorilla?
can't take down one gorilla. Yet we got them in zoos.
Nets.
Yeah, you know what they use?
Tranquilizers.
Yeah, they just use a net. Yeah, that worked. Okay.
Unless you build a human net and capture, in which case that would count.
Let's see if we can find anything up here.
Gorillas.
Listen, I know gorillas are huge, but we're talking about 100 guys.
Mm-hmm.
100 guys. Fearless, right? We're not talking about guys that are gonna be scared of fighting this gorilla, right?
No, I think just 100 random guys. I think a good.
Okay, if
majority
you
of
throw a
them are
gorilla in a room full of 100 random guys, yeah, the gorilla's gonna win because nobody's gonna know what the hell's going on. The top talking organized 100 guys.
going to war, 100 guys.
Yeah, if we got an organized 100 guys figuring this out, we can beat that gorilla. Now, if we go to a wedding with 100 people there and you throw a gorilla in the mix, a granola bar, you throw a gorilla in the mix, yeah, we're gonna lose.
Stacy says Willie can love up a monkey.
Bud.
All right. Just for you, Will. I'm going to share the screen.
Just for you, Jeff. I'm not gonna hear it.
Okay. Well, I was just showing you the size of a silverback versus an average beta male.
I know the goddamn size of a gorilla.
So that's a picture of Willie next to a gorilla.
And he ain't 100 times bigger than that man, is he?
I think Willie's smaller than the man there.
Yeah, Willie's definitely smaller than that guy.
I don't know. There is no bananas for reference, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure
how
out
many
what the hell's
bananas
going
tall
on
do you
here.
think it is?
How many bananas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at least
Bananas tall or
it's at least 9.5.
Tip to tip for banana length. Everyone knows that.
Yep.
I'm gonna say
20 bananas.
20 bananas? You think 20 bananas?
I was pushing 30.
What,
but
what size bananas?
Average size. Banana size banana.
are we talking gorilla staying on his hind legs? Gorilla on his
I have
hind
no
legs or
Going 20
gorilla on all
bananas.
four?
You count the curve?
Yeah. Grab me the one there.
Yeah,
Will.
well, while you're up.
Okay. Hold on.
Jeff's in the drawer, or Jeff's on the door. I have 5, so I'm also on the door. 2 door,
I guess, yeah, surprised me from our shelf.
Yeah.
All doors are on the door?
apparently.
You do anything noteworthy at all this week that's worth sharing?
Did you fight a gorilla?
Did you fight a gorilla
Did
this
you go
week?
to the zoo and see a gorilla?
No, but I'm kind of wishing I did.
There is. Do they have gorillas at down south?
I know they have chimpanzees there.
Okay.
I got arms.
All right. There. I think we covered the
The gorilla hot
100
topic?
men. I think gorilla. Andy thinks gorilla.
Obviously gorilla.
Willie thinks man.
Dude, it's 100 guys.
Josh.
Either way, it's gonna be a fucking bad day for both of them.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Like I said, it really depends if these dudes are organized and what size these dudes
Try to
are.
get 100 guys in a room and organize.
If we got 100 Kevin Harts,
We all have
Great.
100 Kevin.
or is it 100
I mean,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
I was gonna say Kevin Hart tamed The Rock, so I mean, it works. He has the ability.
So it would only take
Talking animals.
one Kevin Hart then, if he tamed The Rock.
But I think chimpanzee or gorillas can beat the Rock. So
A chimp could beat The Rock.
Dude, paper beats Rock.
Jesus Christ,
Ooh.
Got him.
you know,
All right.
when you're wrong, you're wrong, and
Congrats.
you're right, you're right. So
All right. We'll rip through a couple of these quick.
Did you
sips
see
on
the
top.
Tooth Fairy? Terrible movie. Contracted into it.
Zach says, "What is Josh's technique on jorking the gorilla?"
Double-handed basket weave. Underwater if you're on that level.
Got to use that underwater for the lube.
We got Sophie in the chat. Hey, Sophie, how's it going?
Sophie, she's nice enough to join us like every week.
Yeah, absolutely. Sophie's awesome. We all like Sophie. All right,
Speaking of liking,
liking already.
well, I mean, why
Okay,
not?
well, sounds good.
Peer pressure.
Talking about gorillas, and here he
He's
is.
talking about gorillas, and he's like, "Oh, I need another drink." Okay.
Yeah.
Well, quick,
pretty much.
quick on the next topic. What do we got here?
Next topic, we have that.
I'll pull it up so everyone
All
can see
right.
it.
Well,
Yeah, I can't read.
touch on this quick.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Man, everybody's the most anticipated game probably of all time. Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed until next year, May 26th. It was
Shocker.
due out this fall. And I don't know if they've given any reasons. They just apologized for it.
It's
Everyone gets
Sharing more
delayed.
info soon. Which
Every Rockstar game always ends up getting delayed.
it's been delayed like 6 times
well,
already.
on
Yeah,
top
it's Grand
I
Theft
think
Auto.
It's 10 years in the making.
10.
When was the last Grand Theft Auto?
2012 or 2011, I think.
Dude, they're still
20
selling Grand Theft Auto
12 or
5.
13.
Why release the next one when they're still selling the last one? Grand Theft
Because
Auto
the last
5
one
is
is gonna-
huge.
Which one's that?
That one's you.
Me? Okay. Well, because the new one's going to have larger map, new stories,
Mhm.
better all-around graphics, I would assume.
I gotta say, I mean, Rockstar games with Grand Theft Auto series, they know what they're doing. Grand Theft Auto 5 with the online, even
Josh.
you don't even got to touch the story.
No, the online was fantastic on GTA 5.
It was. That's what I'm saying. So
Well,
6 is gonna be.
Enough for people to keep playing it, but I could care less.
Now, I'm wondering if there was.
No, I loved playing Grand Theft Auto 5. It did get repetitive though
Yeah.
because you were doing the same.
And then you had the people flying around in their.
The griefers, dude,
Yeah.
it ruins
Griefers was
the experience.
ridiculous.
But when they're not in the same lobby as you and you got your buddies rolling around on a motorcycle gang, it's kind of fun for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't really get too far because I kept every time I was trying to bring product from one area to another, I was just getting demolished. So I gave up on that.
Yeah,
so
but we did the smaller scale stuff and that was always fun.
delayed game doesn't bother me.
That doesn't bother me either.
It's already
It
been
doesn't
10
either.
years.
As
I
long as it
care
comes
less.
out and it's
Yeah.
good.
I'm wondering if one of the possibilities for the delay was a backlash on them saying they're going to tone down on the offensiveness as they have.
Oh God, I hope they don't.
or the
tone down
possible
on that.
$100 price tag.
I mean, people are going to pay for it regardless.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's a
I-
game that you can
People
play
don't.
for clearly 10 years.
I probably would
So-
pay it. Yeah, you get your
Really,
money's
Paul?
worth out of it.
Will the next one be worth 10 years, or is it going to be, hey, here's some skins,
I don't
20
know.
bucks?
Well, with
See what
Grand Theft Auto 5, they consistently had updates and
And they made tons of money with microtransactions.
yeah,
too.
new missions. They
Ooh, that's a change.
kept it rolling. They know what they're doing.
No, what I was listening to a video earlier today, and they was talking about how now that GTA is postponed until next year, and more games are going to start coming out this year because they're waiting in
Yep.
anticipation for
Because they don't
GTA
want to.
come
Yep,
out.
they don't want to release at the same time.
Yeah,
Smart.
Because especially if you're a game that you're trying to make a name on, it's a new game coming out, new IP. You can't compete with something as big as that. No matter how good your game is, you're gonna lose to Grand Theft Auto.
oh, absolutely.
Well, it depends on how good Grand Theft Auto is. It could be a short term.
It doesn't matter because
I mean-
day of release, I guarantee you, there's already people itching to buy it. So I mean,
yeah, they'll buy it and then they'll play it and be like, hey, I'm bored, tired of it. Because there's so
Yeah.
many other games coming out.
there is, but at the same time, everybody's waiting for Grand Theft Auto, so they're not looking into.
I can say
Those
not
other
everybody,
games
I
much.
could care less. They can postpone
It's
it.
just
They
like the movies in
could
theaters.
cancel it.
You know, they're always looking to not compete
Next.
with the big movies coming out. so
Next
big
topic.
games.
I'm over it. It was a quick 30 seconds. I'm over it.
yeah, we got quite
It
a few to
delayed.
get
Quick
through.
30
Nobody
seconds.
cares.
Sounds like typical
Let's
Andrew Passion.
see. Well, since we're still on video game topics here, quick. Andy, you brought this one up to me the other day.
Yep.
Warhammer Space Marine 2 is adding a mod with a 12-player co-op.
Absolutely chaos.
Have you looked into any of these yet?
Well, it's
watched
just
a
one mod
video.
right now. But yeah, there's a video in here if
Oh,
you
there
want to
is?
watch it. Yeah.
Yep.
But it's just literally 12 guys going through
Absolutely
and just
demolishing. Yeah.
destroying it. They did say they're gonna fix it and make it harder, obviously, for the more players.
Yeah, they got to do balancing.
But right now, geez.
But even without the balancing, it's got to be fun for one or two missions just going in and absolutely
Yeah.
annihilating. Like you're an actual, squad of Space
An
Marines.
actual squad of Space Marines. But yeah,
Josh, what do you think about Warhammer? You know anything about it?
I've heard about it a couple times on a couple podcasts I do listen to, but never played it. Never really seen any gameplay about it.
It's
Well, it started as a tabletop game.
That's what I heard.
And it's
Yeah.
the one of the largest in the world. And then the video game came out, obviously, and it's pretty
yeah.
fantastic.
Did you actually
honestly.
see that box right there with all the figurines in it?
Yeah,
That's Andy's Warhammer figure collection for the tabletop.
It's don't tell him about that. It's in the corner for a reason.
That's the corner. That's the shame box. Rather display your porn than that.
So needless to say, just a quick, I think it's fantastic. 3 players when they came out was terrible. They should have done more, but I understand small team probably
Small
couldn't
team,
do it.
limited
but
budget.
It's just pure chaos.
But I do like that they're supporting the modders for this kind of stuff. That
At least this
12-player version is official from the developers.
Yes,
They are
from the developers,
officially
but it's
behind it.
that's one mod out of probably 400.
Yeah.
Actually went out
Not
there and
in-
said, "Hey, we're
behind
happy with it."
I mean, we could have Thomas the Tank in there
Yep,
just rolling through. That's a mod.
it is. But what I'm saying is, if they get behind like this mod, so when they come out with Horde mode, instead of doing the 3-player Horde mode, they can now do a 12-player Horde mode. So this is a good one to get
It's
behind.
getting action here, Andy. This video is kind of
Well, yeah, it's just
They don't
shows
show
that
much-
there's
dude.
12 people.
It's one guy. There's 12
Just
guys.
sitting
They
in there.
kill everything before the guy with the camera even gets there.
Could you imagine?
no, I couldn't.
No, exactly.
I don't think we can find 12 people able to play.
We can barely find 3.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
but it's also modded, so we'd have to do a private server and invite everybody.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and be like, "Hey, join this."
Yeah, are they going to do progression on this mod?
I would believe it counts because it's a private lobby. It's just not you can't host it.
Oh,
And
Almost seems like a
oh well, that's enough of that.
next topic.
next topic.
Yeah,
Moving on.
If we can get this video to stop playing.
yeah, I know. No, we like I was telling you that Cornboy was telling me about the mod for Repo, where you can have like unlimited amount of players.
Unlimited.
He hasn't. Well, obviously,
Oh,
haven't,
boy.
but he can get tons.
Well, even if it's unlimited, you're going to find a limit with frame rates eventually.
Right, but I mean, you can get like 10 or 12 people.
But that
in there.
just sounds like pure chaos. You're trying to
Exactly.
extract items and you're just running into people.
Yeah.
I'm actually into that because
Be interesting.
I'm going to run around and do absolutely nothing except for
You-
mess
you-
with people.
You do that anyways.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's going to be funnier when there's 12 other people there.
Josh, anything on Repo?
Instead of messing
Any
with
ideas?
you hear what
Any
I'm saying,
plans?
Josh? Instead of messing with the same 2 guys, I can mess with a lot more.
Sure.
Yeah, Josh, you're a
All
big
right.
gamer. What's your insight on this?
He's a big YouTuber.
I've not touched a game in a long time. That is my insight on that one.
Yeah, we need to.
Those are words.
Going to get Josh back in the
Words
game.
are
and
hard.
I know.
Yeah.
What do we got next? We got
Next.
17 things lined up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at all
Big,
these
big,
tabs.
busy week.
Okay. We could talk about. We want to talk about Disney.
Yeah,
It's
we
quick.
could touch on it quick.
Quick.
It's just
Okay. Disney is what it is. It's Disney.
Tangled's already getting stopped
Well, no, it's paused.
Yeah.
Paused. Probably because
Disney
they.
paused it.
because of the Snow White failure.
Yep.
Snow White flopped
Is
so
that-
hard that they are stopping all live action.
I have a
remakes.
feeling another reason is they cast the Juliet from the new Romeo and Juliet for Rapunzel.
See, and I think that's a rumor. I can't say that's confirmed or not,
I believe
but
it.
that'd be terrible.
Yeah, so Disney pauses live action Tangled remake following Snow White flop.
Mhm.
But they'll
Which-
unpause it. They pause it from Snow White flopping, and then Lilo and Stitch. They have a live action coming out. That
Yep.
one's not stopped. So if
Well,
that,
that
one
one's
does
gonna make,
good,
that one's gonna blow
Well,
the doors
obviously.
off the box.
so they're gonna recoup money from that,
Yeah.
and then drop this and be like, hey, here it is.
I was gonna say the Lilo and Stitch one. From what I seen, at
Looks
least the
pretty decent.
casting looked
Looks-
like it was gonna be decent.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
But
did Zach say?
He says, Google, please search single MILFs in my area. Oh shit.
I'll be over
Here's
soon.
to you, Zach.
Can I get a referral code?
Yeah, you have a discount code for
5%
that.
off.
I'm young enough. I count as a MILF.
So yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Disney came out with a new Snow White remake starring Rachel Zegler, and for the year leading up to it, she was an insufferable bitch and tore down the original.
Wow,
movies.
language.
I don't care. She is a disgusting, vile person. And then dropped some
She is
stuff
very
on
bad.
her X and Instagram just lambasting half the country, and the movie failed.
Yeah, what's her new movie too? After all that, she still
After
got cast
all
for
of
another
that,
movie.
Rachel Zegler somehow got cast in a new movie.
You know, though, 100%, as terrible as she is, you cannot blame her 100% for the failure of that movie.
No, as from what I heard,
She didn't
sucked
write it.
regardless.
She didn't do the CGI, but she should not have been allowed to do interviews.
Well,
After the first couple, the PR team should have been on that.
so I'm sure the PR team was like, "Hey, don't do this," but she's on her own private account. How do
Yeah.
you stop someone from doing whatever they want?
I can tell
on
you
their
right
own
now,
account?
if I worked for a company, I was saying something stupid like that. My boss came up to me and said, "You
Fired.
need to take that off," and I said, "No." I'd probably be gone.
Yeah, 100%. Also, though,
Dad,
when they're doing those
I'm done.
movies,
Yeah, screw you, Dad. I'm going a quick trip.
but when they're doing those movies, don't they have NDAs or certain obligations in their contracts?
You would
depending on
assume
who
so,
they
but I
are.
mean, I'm sure they didn't have anything in the contract. They're saying, "Don't be stupid."
Well, I mean, some of the stuff that she said, obviously, they
Probably
can't
not in those
control. But
words, but
when it
No.
came to the actual talk about the movie, maybe they should have been like, "Hey, don't talk about the movie."
It wasn't just she wasn't just talking about the movie. She was talking
It
about.
just-
I know
people
there
are
was a
just
whole bunch of other
person.
stuff there. I understand that,
You just say,
and that's when somebody
Right.
should have been like, "Hey, you want to work here again? Maybe you should like not."
Well,
do that?
the producer of the movie literally flew out to her where she was, like flew from LA to wherever she was to literally tell her in person, "You need to remove this tweet," and she
Oh.
didn't. Movie
Fired,
still came
fired.
out. Movie still
Get
came out, but
fired.
Yeah, I don't know where the
Done.
entitlement
They
on her
benched her.
comes from either, though, because she's not in anything major, and she thinks she's.
She
the
she
best.
was in West Side Story.
West Side
She
Story
was in a
and,
couple movies. She played small parts.
No,
Yeah.
it's she was a major part in
Mockingjay,
Ballad of
or-
Songbirds. The Mockingjay, Ballad of Songbirds,
Hunger
or something like that.
Games.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even saw it, so she must be huge.
Well, the books had a big following, so obviously the movie probably did well.
Well,
enough
so
for her
did
to get,
Game of
3 more
Thrones had
movies.
great books too, huge following. Look how they ended that series.
Well, because they ran out of they ran past the books.
Yeah, but they
Pure guessing game. at
apparently
that
their
point.
writers weren't writers.
Well, no, they're busy. They had to go to Star Wars and ruin that franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And actually, Sophie brings up a good point too. And he said, but Gina got fired for her tweet.
Who's Gina?
Well,
Gina Carano.
yeah. She was
From Disney?
Yeah, she got
she
fired
was
from
in
Star
Disney.
Wars.
Yeah, she was in Star Wars.
From,
Oh yeah, that's
Boba
true.
Fett.
That is right. That's right. I remember
Yeah,
seeing
from
that. now.
Mandalorian.
Yep.
Yeah, so
and
I'm pretty sure that's definitely going to be something that's brought up, and that's why Disney's getting sued by her now.
well,
By
it
Gina
shows
Carano.
who's in power at Disney, which way you're leaning. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which way politically do you lean?
Yeah.
Oh, you keep your job, just like with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
I
well,
have a
Oh, yeah,
feeling that might
that-
have something to do with it.
Good transition in Jeremy
I have a
Jeremy
feeling that,
Renner.
Jeremy Renner getting.
Josh, you hear about Jeremy Renner?
Josh is like, who is Jeremy Renner?
sure.
Hawkeye.
he's a superhero.
No.
Hawkeye
Of some
from
movie.
Come
Oh,
on,
I thought you
you-
said hot guy.
Hawkeye.
he probably did.
Listen here, we're not talking about me over here.
Probably did. So, anyways, Jeremy Renner is a star that plays Hawkeye in the Marvel movies.
Oh, he's in other stuff too, but
He's in a
Hawkeye's
lot of
probably
stuff.
his biggest role.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Most known for,
Just not hot guy, but Hawkeye.
but he is a hot guy.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
I don't know.
All right. Anyways,
He got ran over.
so after Hawkeye season 1 on Disney Plus, he was saving a kid, and he ran himself over with his was it snowplow or a snowcat?
No,
Snowcat.
Snowcat.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that big boy money. He can afford, the big toys.
The
Yeah,
cool
he was
stuff.
plowing people out, and
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Where was he at? Like,
he was
Colorado?
Montana or
I thought it was Colorado or something.
I don't remember.
mountains. He's up in the mountains.
yeah.
He
They'll
got
come-
money. He's not in where
Well,
we're at.
No. Well, anyways, they offered him for a season 2 half of the
Oh.
salary of the first season, which he wasn't even hardly in the first season because
Yeah.
it was the
What was his
I
response?
think
Was
can't remember.
what am I half the Jeremy since I got ran over?
Well, yeah, he'll say
Yes.
it down here farther.
Yeah.
It's just half the amount for whatever his time.
Which is
But
just
d-
terrible.
Again,
Can you
so that
walk?
just think
I don't know the specifics of his accident, what he can do now through physical therapy or not.
It sounds I think it was on Joe Rogan recently, and it sounds like he's pretty
Moving
good
around.
to do.
All right.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, he's still doing
I mean, even if he wasn't,
Mayor of
though,
Kingstown and
Even if he wasn't, though, his face is Hawkeye, and they should have been paying him the same amount that he made the first
But
season.
I'm thinking, is that because he's not going to be in the show as much? They're going to lean more towards.
well, then don't call it Hawkeye.
They can't because
Yeah,
obviously they're going
they
to
have
be
to girl
following.
boss
They
it.
have to put it to girl boss. Can't do it.
No, and that's
Strong, independent
Yeah.
woman, need no man, except for Jeremy Renner to be in there for like 2 or 3 scenes.
Mhm.
Done.
No, they should have just done a Ronin storyline with that show.
I don't know.
To
Could do anything.
after.
All I know is
after
Jeremy
Endgame.
Renner is a very talented person, not just acting. He's talented, and I like him as Hawkeye.
So
But yeah, but Hawkeye's not a very popular superhero to begin with.
Oh, he does all right in the
Well, in
comics.
the
but
Avengers, his portrayal of the character, I think, made him a fan favorite.
I think so.
Yeah.
The only problem is when you're
More
you're putting
favorite.
a human versus all the superheroes. I think that obviously makes him obviously less popular.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to superheroes, though,
But
I want
realistically, in his
superpower.
own comics, he's an absolutely fine character.
Superheroes, superpower, not some guy who can shoot a bow.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's a guy who can shoot a bow.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
not a
In those
superpower.
movies, that's
Look
why
at
he's
Arrow.
not as
Again, not a superhero.
which makes it more impressive.
Yeah,
It's very, very talented, very good, human strength wise. But when you're against the Hulk, I don't see an arrow stopping the Hulk.
no.
But if it stops,
But
going-
in his
going after-
own
One Hawkeye,
Stop.
one gorilla. I don't even think you can stop a gorilla.
one Hawkeye, one gorilla.
Hawkeye, one gorilla.
What if he's got a special gorilla arrow?
Yeah, he has.
I don't think
explosive
that- I don't
arrows, shock arrows, all sorts of stuff. Net
Yeah, he could
arrows.
blow up King Kong's head.
I wouldn't go that far. It's a guy with a bow.
Yeah, it's a guy with a bow.
The gorilla would rip off
But
his
it's
arm.
like-
And
I'd
guess
like to
what?
see you
Can't
fight
shoot a bow.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's the bow now. Turn him into a boomerang. Come on, you can do it.
You're nowhere near.
Why don't you look at that screen when you're
Because
trying
they
to run
can't
the
do
mouse?
that up there.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
that
Oh,
was
sorry.
dumb of me. That was
History.
dumb.
You got his trick arrows. Say, Josh, you're not big into the Marvel movies at all, are you?
nope.
Did you watch the Avengers, Doomsday, or Infinity War, or anything like that?
What are
What do
you,
you like
Josh?
watching?
Gay porn.
Oh,
Hey,
so much.
That's a secret,
Guys.
fucker. First off, I told you that in confidence.
It's got a special file on his computer.
Jeez, taxes 1982.
It's not even on his computer. It's on his phone. It's under high school homework.
Yeah, but no, just really just YouTube and shit like that.
Well, what do you watch on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Outdoor Boys.
Outdoor Boys?
Oh,
That's a good show.
God.
A lot of people like that.
Like Outdoor
Man.
Boys.
I actually just made his bread the other day. Tastes like shit, but he's all right.
You made his bread?
Yeah.
Was it operator error or was it the bread?
Probably, yeah. I did
Wait,
fuck
is
up
that-
with the yeast.
Is that the
So-
one where I was at your house and we were
Yes.
watching? Okay,
Yes.
the guy and his kids.
Big Goonie guy.
Yeah, that's
okay.
yeah.
Love him.
Well, he does a lot of episodes without his kids where he's just actually doing.
Actually in the
No,
shit.
the only
in
one
the
that I
shit,
watched
yeah.
with
Yeah,
when I
there's
was
some
up there.
good survival tips in there.
Oh,
He does.
Oh.
I
need to
personally
watch
like
that.
Les Stroud for Survivor Man when it comes to survival shows,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because he's out there filming himself. But so is the Outdoor Boys. But the Outdoor Boys, he brings a little bit more equipment and he brings his dinners, he brings all that stuff. But he definitely does have some real good advice on shelter building. Especially like I watch the snow ones and he's like, you don't want the direct path. The air to
And
fly.
then doesn't blow right toward you.
Yep. Nope. He definitely he knows what he's talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
100%. If I was alone in the woods, I'd rather have him around.
I think
You wouldn't be alone in the woods then.
Les Stroud is more
Yeah,
like
a duet in the woods.
Les Stroud is more of a like I'm going in there unprepared.
Yep.
Here's how to
That's what I'm
survive.
saying. That's why I like
Outdoor
Les
Boys
Stroud.
is more of a I brought a backpack. Here's dinner. Here's lunch. I got things planned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a shelter. I don't know what shelter, but I'm gonna build something.
Yeah, Outdoor
and
Boys
then I'm gonna
is
cook something.
yeah, Outdoor Boys is more of I'm going camping, but I'm gonna make it a little bit harder on myself and teach people how to do things.
I don't even think it's he's teaching people how to do things. I think he's just doing this for fun.
Well,
And
I
he's
think that's
"Hey,
part of it, but he does
here's a fire."
he does show how to do different
Oh
things.
yeah, but it's
Um,
not like a Les Stroud like, hey,
No, it's not. It's not.
here's a
Oh.
pocket knife. Here's 15 things you can amputate with it.
Yeah. Let me take a
So you
apart
make
the
a tourniquet, you will
bicycle
lose your
tires,
eye.
so I got the spokes to make a spear and stuff like that.
You
No,
got the
I know.
Bear Giles. He's drinking his piss every 30
Bear
seconds.
Giles, eh?
Well, like I said, he gives good tips,
Wow.
like when he's drying
Bad
out an area
cruise.
so you're not wet when you're sleeping.
Full
He
SAS.
knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's talented at what he does.
So outdoor boys. Outdoor boys. What else you got over there besides outdoor boys?
Fuck. A lot of podcasts.
What's your
Obviously not this
podcast,
one.
Joshy?
PKA, painkiller already.
What is that?
It's just a show just like this.
Oh,
FPS Russia's in it, actually.
no kidding. I
Yeah.
thought he was
was in prison.
Nope. Well, he was for a little bit.
Well, you know.
He sent I think it was a half ounce of pot to himself.
Was
And got
that it?
fucking
I
raided.
thought it was I thought it was rifle parts or anything like that, like the lowers and stuff.
Nope. It was all just marijuana.
Impressive.
We are not going to bring
Can't
that up. Absolutely not.
You sure can.
We're not bringing that one up, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Zach. That's
It's a hot topic.
we're not trying to
It's a
get
hot
canceled
topic.
already.
We don't use
Zach,
cancel. We just don't want to blow the gates off of our show.
Let's get at least 100 subscribers before we get
Let's
canceled.
get at least 50.
I'm saying before we get canceled. I'd like
Is
this.
he
I'd like
talking
to
about
see
that?
3
Or is
digits.
he talking about the ability to play a didgeridoo?
We could be talking about the ability to play a didgeridoo, but it is also, I think, what he's implying is where it's
Where he's playing it?
playing it.
Who is the instrument being attached to?
Yes, and how.
I gotta say this though too.
How about we didgeridoo?
The name. I was gonna say the name didgeridoo implies that there's an instrument also called the didgeridoo.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The didgeridoo. How about we didgeridoo? That was good, Josh.
I'm
Good on
invested.
you.
Invested. Didgeridoo.
I'd go to Australia. I'd probably die though. There's a lot of poisonous stuff down there in my
Well,
luck.
everything in Australia, including
Dude.
the locals, want to kill you. So,
Isn't didgeridoo from Africa?
Dude, I don't gotta go to Australia
It's
for that. I can do that here.
Aborigines in Australia.
I can just stay home and everybody wants to kill me and everything wants to kill me. So I mean,
Yeah. I suppose you don't even.
yeah, I might as well go to Australia. At least it's warm.
Maybe you'll get a cool accent instead of a Canadian one.
I know.
This ain't Canadian.
I watched our videos and then I listened to
Canadians wish
myself.
they
I'm
were
like,
us.
I hate my voice so much.
Keep going. You want to put headphones on so you can hear it?
No, I really don't. Really, really, really don't.
Sophie says she had to step away for a second. What the heck did I come back to?
Didgeridoos.
And Amanda
Didgeridoo.
says diabetes. And I think that was
Mm.
inflicted at Willie.
Yep.
What else we got?
We have a new movie coming out. It's called Weapons, a horror movie.
Oh, I'm excited for this
And
one.
it's
This looks.
entailing creepy kids.
Oh, fuck.
I know
I've seen
nothing
it.
Oh,
about
so
this
you know
trailer.
about this, Josh?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I did
Ooh, I
not
know
see this
this one.
trailer.
Hey, I watch Outdoor Boys and Weapons.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah.
boobs, war, war clips, and movie weapons.
I know. I was like, I like World War II. I bet Josh does too. And I also like boobs. We can talk about that for at least 2 hours.
Yeah, I asked Josh. I said, what do you like to talk about? He says, boobs and war clips. I said, I think both of those will get us in trouble. So we'll
Both
have
of
to
them are worth it.
find a in between. So
You like the left or the right one more?
I mean, it's all just.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Let's start to be a debate.
It's just everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I like to see
He
them
knows who's
together.
watching, so he's
Yeah.
being very careful.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, "Hi, honey."
Hey, how's it going?
Does size matter?
of the
Of what? That's the
yeah,
question.
that's yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Let's get to the this trailer. We can.
Yeah, we can skip this
Can
part.
I?
Quick,
Whatever.
quick. Granted, she does. She was in a couple things.
Ozarks.
You
Ozarks.
can't tell me that doesn't look like chicken ramen.
It does. You're not wrong. I think any ramen will look like that.
That
I was
looks
gonna
like
say,
raw noodles.
I don't think you could see the flavor.
Jesus.
Well, if they were beef, that she'd have brunette hair.
Well,
So
we're gonna put some
it's-
brown in there.
Maybe they're uncooked ramen. They're just in there boiling before
Ooh.
seasoning.
I don't know who this woman is, but she
Isn't
looks
it a
like the
Silver
Wish
Surfer?
version of Justin Timberlake from the 90s.
Is that Silver Surfer?
Oh, you're pretty
No,
close.
Yeah,
No.
We're pretty close.
I thought she was
Nailed
in the, Anna painting, portraying Anna or whatever, that Netflix special. And she
Oh,
was in,
I watched like 2 episodes of that. I started that one too. That
pretty sure that's her. And then she was in
well, I haven't seen her face yet, but Ramen Noodle Head
yeah,
is gonna be.
obviously pure creep back.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
what is with that? Like every scary movie, especially nowadays, they always have a child
Well, that's how they sell it.
voiceover.
That's how they
It's-
sell it.
it's the
It's a
innocence.
creepy kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
it's
creeped
the
out by
complete
kids. No wonder
innocence.
why nobody's having them anymore.
Well, and one of the most terrifying things, especially for anyone that has kids, is something happening to your kid.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, it's pretty
What
terrifying.
is that?
but
Like
what's that
20
got to do?
kids just disappear from the same classroom? Creepy.
Yeah. Or same town.
Or and on top of just kids swinging in a park.
by themselves. That's creepy.
Epstein.
At 9 o'clock
Creepy.
at night. That Shiloh.
How does
chick
that come up every week?
Because you're here.
It's a trending topic.
I didn't bring it up.
10 gorillas.
And gorillas. Did you guys see Barbarian at all?
2 girls, 1 cup.
I have no
Neither
idea.
did
what
I. I'm
Barbarian.
gonna have to watch it. It's
It's-
some.
If this
horror
movie
movie.
looks promising enough where I will watch Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks
Rated with a
creepy as
hard
hell.
R. I like it.
I'm confused.
Well, yeah, it's kids
That's the
disappearing,
point.
and then you show up and kids are there,
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
and they're creepy as hell.
I'd watch it. What are you, Josh? What are you thinking?
I'll be there with you.
Perfect.
Sounds like a watch party.
Sounds like a watch party. We'll have to go probably that Saturday or Thursday if we get time. Nah, Thursdays are tough. We have to drive an hour each way.
We're gonna go to the theaters for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
I think that'll be worth the drive.
At least you
according to
watched
the
that trailer and thought that's worth an hour drive.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
There's Taco Bell down there, so it's worth the drive.
yeah. If you go to that one, yeah, I go to that one. They got reclining seats in some theaters.
Number one.
Not the one in Monaco.
Yeah.
Does it?
And
Yeah, we can't talk about.
on
All
one.
right, let's go.
All right, there you go. We got Yo Pops in the chat. How's it going, Yo Pops? Good to see you. All right. Sophie said, "Nope, I'm out." So she's not interested in weapons.
I don't
Is
understand
it
the
the
title
kids or
from
is
that
the horror?
trailer.
Yeah.
Sweet summer
yeah.
child.
That makes no sense. I didn't see a single weapon.
There
Oh, the kids are the weapons.
I was gonna
obviously.
say, yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. Well,
What do you got, Jeff? Nothing.
So why not call it?
what do I
kid?
got? I was just popping through some comments quick.
Oh.
It was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna take care of the chat.
It's trademarked.
I suppose you can sail with Jack Sparrow if you wanted to wait until after release instead of going all the way down to the movie theater.
I mean, you could.
I'd
It's
sail
just,
the high seas, but it's
but
just-
that's also trailer 1. Looks promising.
Yep.
Trailer 2 could make it look worse. A lot of movies do that. I mean, those could be the highlights of the movie, and the rest of it could be.
Dude, I
terrible.
hate that. Like
They
when a
have been
funny
doing that
movie,
recently,
yeah,
so-
you know when a funny movie's coming out, and you're like, oh, all these jokes, it's funny, and that was they took every funny joke out of the movie, and put it in the trailer, and the rest
Yeah.
of it just shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping that's not the case, but it looks like it could be.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
you know what is the
people-
case? Beer comes in a case.
Send your
It's nice.
glasses down, I guess. Willie, finish that up.
We're at
Speaking
the
of
top of the hour.
funny and horror movies, I don't know if you guys saw that Scary Movie is coming back.
No,
The Wayans
Yeah,
brothers at the helm.
I'm down.
The Wayans brothers at the helm.
I'm down.
Yep, they said they want to go back to form.
Nice.
I'm down.
By form, do you mean like
Don't get me
original
wrong.
one
the last
good
couple
or
were
like
kinda
rated
dumb.
R?
Like 1 and
But
2
the first two?
R-rated.
Fucking gold.
Yeah,
And I guess they're gonna play on with Ghostface coming back as the killer, but also wearing the mask of other horror movie villains over the last how many ever years.
Oh boy.
That one is Taters.
do you guys remember that era where
Hey,
they
Joshy,
kept on making
Grab
stupid
me one
movies
out the
like that?
door.
Yeah, I'll take one there too, Joshy boy. Be nice.
All right. Hey, Andy, this is a question you might be able to answer.
9/11.
Yo Pops wants to know more about the garage. It is a steel prefab setup. It looks super nice.
It is not.
Oh, stick built.
Stick
Built attached to his house.
through a breezeway.
Metal roofing as the ceiling,
Yeah.
painted.
Will, you want to hand me that barrel? I got
No.
a shot in there.
What is that?
It's on
What
the
the
door.
fuck? The stand's not attached?
Well, no, I just need the barrel.
So, Andy had a super stupid, bright idea. with this
Yeah,
little
this is
barrel
gonna
keg.
end badly for us.
Andy, tell him what you want to do with it.
So for the shot during the beginning of the show, if we all like it and we agree upon it, I'm going to throw it into wooden barrel.
I see you guys move the can closer for me.
It's to help you.
Because
So
you kept,
if we
Kobe in it.
agree, I'll throw a shot into this barrel, and it's obviously going to be different mixtures. So we're going to see the end of the month or whenever it's full, if our tastes are worth it or not.
You know what the worst part about it is?
You know
It's
what
gonna
you
be
mean?
fantastic, and we're not gonna remember what the hell.
I was gonna say, do
it
you guys have a name for it now or no?
I think it's just like
You have to raw dog it.
crack wop,
Just raw
Crack
dog
wop?
it,
Okay.
Give her the beans.
kind of the same
Sophie
concept.
is
that
still
one
waiting
word, or
for
is
the
it
shelf
bachelor?
door. Yes, I know. I'm building it. I actually
Yeah,
got
we
shelves
might
for the
hyphenate
basement
it. We
yesterday.
might have to hyphenate it.
That'll be going up this weekend. All right.
Sorry, Jeff. I didn't listen to a word you just said.
I
What
wasn't
happened?
talking to you.
Oh, perfect. I
Talking to
missed
the
it.
chat. Someone's got to pay attention to him. Zach I don't want to read that.
I know that he wants to.
Seems
read,
like a
he
common
can't.
trend lately
I
here.
flashed it on the screen and then I took it away. This say Zach was very envious when you stood up and went to the door to the fridge.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, that's not even that bad of a word.
I don't care. Some people do think of that.
I think if we said
Okay.
worse.
Let's see.
It's the next one on this one.
Speak amongst yourselves, William. While I get
Speak
this
among
set up.
yourselves. Josh, remember when you drank that whole bottle of that Jefferson's?
Somewhat.
I don't remember much of it either.
No.
I almost thought about getting a bottle for today,
It's good shit. It is
but then I
good.
forgot.
That could be on the list of things.
I'll have to have another guest appearance. I don't know if anybody's noticed either for the viewers. Josh and Jeff have the same koozies because they're brothers, and me and Andrew have the same koozie because we're brothers. If you guys haven't picked up on that,
I think it's a Richard Cranium's bar.
yeah, because you're a dickhead.
Phone
Green
forum,
Bay,
so
Wisconsin.
take this.
What
Put
do
it,
you
put it
want
on
to
the. Put it back on the shelf.
That's gonna be a
Drink
bad
it?
idea.
I need to get 2 more.
Is this waterproof?
Won't you?
Aged to perfection.
Okay. What else we got here, Andy?
I need to know how often you guys clean your air fryers.
Oh,
Every time
fuck.
after you use it.
Shit.
Yeah, fucking weirdos.
Weirdos. I clean it every time after I use it.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I clean mine usually after every use.
Now hold on.
I am
It's the
a
day.
sinner.
If I'm doing fries and something else, it's fries and then something else, and then I clean it. The thing that I hate though is if like I do like fish fillets. Used to try to do the fish fillet first and then the fries second, and the fries would taste like the fish too. So I had to start to realize that you got to do the fries first.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it's fries or something clean, usually I'll wait a day or something, but I'll still wipe it out. But if it's pizza or something with like cheese or something melty where it drips through, I will wash it.
Oh, I full on wash it every time.
I
even
need
with
to
just
start
fries.
washing mine. I definitely don't do it enough.
All right, so we got
I don't
use
use
two,
it enough.
we got 2 cleaners.
Yeah.
Josh, Jeff, where you at?
Brother.
I don't even want to tell you, brother.
Brother.
No, actually, it's funny because I did clean out one of the grates because I have the like the microwave oven looking one that has the 2 levels of
Like
grating.
a toaster oven.
Yeah, it's like a toaster oven, but it's the air fryer.
Yep.
And I took one of the grating out because it needed to be clean. The other one's pretty good. Put it in the dishwasher.
What, did you clean them both?
No, the other one's
Why would you
clean
take one out?
because the one on top was on top and it wasn't used.
Yeah, but you're still hooked to the goddamn thing.
So, anyways, I don't know where it went. I put it in the dishwasher and it disappeared. I have no idea where it went.
But
It just kind of
you
disappeared.
see what I'm saying? Like you were there. He pulled out one. Why not pull out 2 and just wash them both?
Because the top
Because
one was
maybe you
never
wanted to
used.
cook something right then.
Yeah, I just wanted to take the one out because he was in the way and needed to be clean. And also, what I do in the bottom tray is I wrap it in tin foil so I can just pull it off. All the shit goes right in the garbage.
You look like a bottom.
Power bottom, baby.
What?
Our bottoms?
Stacy
Trendy.
says broke back. Something's on his mind, clearly.
He's no Jake Gyllenhaal.
Sophie says, I thought Jeff and Andrew were brothers when I first saw them.
It's the hair.
It's, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Actually, Josh used to have a long flowing mane until he decided to become a real boy and get a haircut.
No
You should have
stop
seen it.
growing too.
It was what? Down past your shoulders at least, eh?
I'm
Nipple
balding
length.
worse than an eagle.
Nipple length.
Nipple length.
Nipple length?
That's
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
whose nipples?
Yeah.
Depends.
Now, did you add the
Depends
nip?
who's there.
What was the nipple hair length though?
At least
What is wrong with
7 to 9 inches. Got to comb it with a big old fucking wire brush.
Hey,
Mad.
You were that in depth with your hair?
Hey, he asked.
Oh God.
Do you wear a man
we're
bun?
talking about the nipple hair, not his the hair on his head.
Yeah.
God damn,
Man bun.
I was getting kind of worried for a while, and then
Who cares about the hair in their head that much?
Were you
Trying to
drinking the
get a haircut.
IPAs?
I did.
Yeah, drinking IPAs and eating granola bars on your hike toward look at the waterfalls.
That was the next step. You were about to take that step.
Yep. And then said he bought a house, cut the lawn, cut his hair, and he's been more normal ever since.
And I got a real job.
And a real
Don't
job.
go
Well, you've had a
to-
real job. Actually, technically, you know, you have 2 jobs now. The springs here.
True.
What's your side job, Josh? What do you like to do?
Blow guys in that back alley.
Are you still at a nickel?
You realize the internet's forever, right?
Oh, I don't
I'm
give a
not
fuck.
taking this
I
down.
don't give a
clip
fuck.
of you. It's
I
just
don't give a
getting
fuck.
thrown up raw.
I've
No.
lost a lot of money to this side gig.
Works.
What do you
works.
do, Josh?
No, hydro seeding, overseeding, and stuff like that.
What,
you know,
why don't you,
planting lawns.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking these questions. I know what you do.
Oh, I know.
'cause
I
help
know.
you.
I know.
I didn't want to help you.
No.
But I kinda got
They're
roped
just
into it.
brothers. They have no idea what they actually.
No,
Dude,
no, 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 no. We leave here and I haven't.
Yeah,
talked to
they
them for
never
about a
talk.
month,
This is
so-
this is the first time they talk in 6 years.
Yeah.
The reunion episode. Brother.
Uber Hef says, I hope Josh comes back every week.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I know her. So
I don't know
You
if
know
he's that
her?
big of
I
a
think
I
fan.
like too. I'm not
Yeah,
quite
she
sure.
has a biased opinion. I think we should just ignore that. By the way, Josh is too big of a YouTuber to come back on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, we're just lucky to have him.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you again for coming on, Joshy.
Hey, no problem.
He did
no
this
problem.
just to boost our views.
Yep. I'll send all my people over to your people. so-
Amanda agreed.
Big time YouTuber. Go on. Continue.
Continue.
What do we got?
Okay. What do we got?
Last one.
Last one on the main topics. This one's
Oh,
something we,
popes.
we touched on last week with the papal. What is it? Do they vote? How do they do it?
Well, it's going to be a vote for the Pope, but
Yeah.
now that Josh is here, that won't start for another 5 days for the
5
next Pope.
days?
Yeah, so it's obviously weeks of mourning. The Pope just died.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Pope died. Black smoke in the
Morning.
chimney.
But in the
So-
same time, I'm kind of sad now that I learned that the pulp hammer is fake.
The Pope
Is it
hammer.
really?
What the-
It is.
what is
It's
the
it's
Pope
just
hammer?
Why don't you describe the
the-
Pope?
so
hammer? I saw that.
supposedly.
Okay, from what I'm thinking
All right.
about Pope hammer here, it's probably not correct.
Oh, you
You
may be
never
you may
know.
be mistaken. So I guess back in the day there was a rumor that just surfaced here on the internet here a couple years ago where it said that once a pope died, they got struck in the head with a silver
Hammer.
encrusted hammer
That's not what I was thinking.
3
at all.
times.
like 3 times.
times, yeah.
And unfortunately, it's
Just
not true.
make sure they're dead.
It's not true.
I'll bet you at some point that had to have been true because there were greedy people back in like the Middle Ages. Like,
See, when we were talking about the
Well,
make
Pope's
sure he's
hammer,
dead.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm just wondering, was it?
the thing that the kids
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I went. Actually, I'm not surprised. That's where your head went immediately.
saw. I'm just saying we shouldn't be allowed to be live.
You should be allowed to drink.
It's not the alcohol that does it.
But so is anybody changing their vote on the next Pope? Because I think
I
they
don't
narrowed it
remember
down
who I
to, like,
voted for the
3.
first time.
No,
They
I
narrowed it down to 3.
narrowed it down to 3. Okay,
And I think this article they're gonna talk about how one.
Oh, I
of
remember who I
the-
picked. Show me a picture.
that's Willie's.
That was my pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one,
that was
one,
really
one
good.
of the Cardinals believes it's gonna be a short one. Like there's a vast majority of people in agreement on who the next Pope's gonna
Yeah.
be. So
I think I chose the Filipino guy. didn't
nope,
I?
you chose the Ghana guy.
Oh, the black guy. That's right.
You sure did.
Oh,
Jeff chose gonorrhea.
Josh, who's your pick?
it's not going to be an American. I know that one.
Wow.
I don't think there was
Well, there's
any.
no more.
Yeah.
No, I know that's
All
my
right,
fact.
Josh. So
No,
there's
that's
this
the quick
basic white guy.
Mm.
Basic white guy. That's
You
who
got
Willie
you got
chose.
the typical Pope.
I
He's been the
chose-
Pope for like 40 years.
That's why I chose him.
You got a Filipino who is left leaning. He believes in the LGBT and all that, And then you got the African Pope from Ghana,
Hmm.
We're losing
who
people
is
with the
more
Pope
moderate.
talk.
Yes.
It's just a quick Pope,
Just
find
saying
one.
from history.
typical white guy,
The
Filipino,
white
black.
one.
Go.
Yeah, there you go.
The white one.
Now, out of anybody in the world, who would you pick to be the Pope?
Holy fuck.
That was kind of a dud.
Is it a holy fuck or is it just a regular one?
That would just be a fuck. Yeah. All right. Fuck.
Yeah, anyone in the world doesn't. They have to be alive. Though.
Yep. Yeah.
They don't have to
Be
be
alive.
Catholic or Christian or Pope material. Just anyone you think would make it.
Michael Vick.
Yep. There you go.
All right.
It's not what I expected at all.
Oh boy, bringing that back.
Yeah.
This is 2010 all over again. Damn.
Yeah, Michael Vick. Who was yours?
I guess all dogs don't go to heaven.
They just do sooner.
Yeah, when Vic's in charge.
Whoops.
Oh
I
God.
know Sophie.
Is he still in jail?
I
don't
would
think
assume
so.
so. I would assume he is.
Oh boy, he's gonna watch this and come for us.
What was
Or he'll give us a signed jersey.
I don't remember who mine was. I know I made a joke about it.
Mine
I'm
was,
surprised.
mine was Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
That
you
was
said
Passion
Mel
of the
Gibson.
Christ. I think he's got what it takes.
Passion of the Christ 2 is coming out eventually. I know that. Passion of the Christ 2.
Hugh Jackman.
More passionate. Huge Ackman.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. The hour mark.
Yeah, we did it. We made another
Yeah.
another episode.
Did we?
Let's see. I'm gonna run through a few chats here. We had Zach says, "May I make an appearance next week instead of shit posting here?"
It's very possible.
There's a very good possibility, Zach.
Oh, so update. Michael Vick was released in 2009.
Boy,
What the
Way
hell
out.
did he get arrested? I thought he got
Way out.
arrested around there. God
Right.
damn.
2 months probation.
I just remember graduating high school and Michael Vick's going to jail.
Well, he was only in prison for 2 years, and then he did 2 months of house arrest.
He got released 2009. That means he got
You know
arrested
why?
in 2007.
Money.
oh,
God damn, I thought it was later than that.
Fuck, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I went to a house party on Halloween, and one of, I'm not gonna say names, but somebody we knew had a Vic jersey on and brought a little dog with him.
All right.
Zach and I don't know if you were there. Zach and someone else, they dressed up as like football coaches, and I was wearing my football jersey, and they were Paterno and Sandusky, and I was their player.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
It was right when it happened.
boy.
Too. Yeah, it was right when it happened too. So that's pretty good. People were like, "What are you guys?" We told them, they're just like, "Ooh, that's bad." I was like, "Why?"
Oh wait, we
Yeah,
can't.
it's bad.
Hold on, did everybody have their drinks that we can end the stream?
Well, no, I'm going to give him a shot back.
I drank 3.
No, I got to add mine to next
You had
No, you don't get
3.
that.
I was supposed to have
Start
5.
chugging.
No, you add them to next week.
So we're just
Who's
gonna
that?
add. So we're just gonna end up with 128 drinks at the end of this year, or
I'm
what?
an athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
What's up, Josh?
none.
do you
I'm just listening.
Yeah, right.
I see
You
some
guys
empty
so-
glasses down there. We need to fill them.
Yeah, send them down. We got a one for the road.
The send off.
You didn't even start yours yet.
All right. Any last moment thoughts, discussions, topics?
Read a book.
They're one
That's some
behind.
horse
They're
shit.
one behind.
Oh Jesus!
Fucking read.
My finger was there the whole time.
End it to Josh.
That's what she said. Any
You were there. It didn't
anything
move.
else?
Anything else you guys want to bring up at all?
Act like I'm
I guess with this whole,
You want to bring up your YouTube channel,
no,
Facebook,
no,
Instagram followers?
I don't feel like getting canceled. But with the whole gorilla and people or 100 people, with
100
a
guys.
gorilla,
100 men.
I'm not sure about a gorilla, but I know that Jeff could beat off 100 men
Yep. Seen
For
it.
free.
Seen
for
it.
free.
He didn't make a dime.
With both hands.
You would have to. For some
That's
of
just
them.
50 if you think about it.
Yeah. And you think by the 100th guy he'd get good enough to get a tip? Nope.
Well, he could do 4 at a time. You know, at the full strokes,
Ooh.
Oh, he was
What is
using.
this delve
No,
into?
he was
tip to tip.
he was multitasking. He had elbows
Willie, you're getting
at
way
the same
too
time
deep
as
into this.
hands.
You're getting way too deep into this, Will.
We got to figure it out,
What do you
bud.
think? I don't want to know.
I-
what you think about on your
too
own.
That-
deep
that's
into it.
Willie's free time.
It's not even quick thoughts. I watched it actually
That's just
happen.
driving around in his van. all
Physically
day.
happen.
No, when I say van, I'm gonna not tell you what he does. So
Close windows. All right. Anything
So-
else?
You guys are related.
Hey, Josh,
Can't prove that shit
we'll
on
come back
paper.
to you. Andy, what you got coming up?
You know, pretty sure I'm the milkman's baby.
Nothing. Nothing. More reading, more movies, more shows, more drinking,
You need to go touch grass.
more reading, more shows,
Yeah, no, okay.
more drinking. I mean, what else is there?
Get outside, go for a walk, see the world.
The fuck
treadmill
wants to
over there.
walk?
And I see windows.
I'm going hiking this weekend,
Go
or
on.
driving, hiking, going up to the Key.
Go on. Continue. Next, Willie.
William,
What am I doing this
what
weekend?
you got coming up?
Well, what do you got coming up? Anything good?
No. House projects. That's about it.
All right,
You guys are
quick, simple.
exciting. Joshy, what you got coming up?
Hydro seeding.
Hydro seeding, a couple of concerts.
Concerts. We got
Yeah.
some concerts coming up. What are you
Yeah.
going to see?
I'm going to Concert in the Corn, and then Hodag here in a couple
Concert in the
months.
Corn.
Now, can you tell
Look like cornhole?
the fine folks
Me and you?
watching what that means?
Okay.
Not the one with the bags.
Ooh.
Not cornhole.
Ooh.
Not concert in the cornhole. Just concert in the corn.
Dude, I was totally making a joke. It flew over all you guys.
No, it didn't. No,
No, Josh got it. Josh got it. You didn't.
I wasn't really listening.
Me and Josh are getting a hotel room.
What are like the main bands are you playing or type of music are you gonna go see?
The one I'm going to see is Big and Rich and Cowboy Troy.
Nice.
So
Do
that's
they
the one
play
I'm
the
really excited for.
didgeridoo?
What's that?
Do they play the didgeridoo?
I'm not
didgeridoo?
sure, but I mean, it's an instrument, so maybe.
Yeah, I'll see it up there. All right, Jeff, what do you got coming up?
Excuse me. Well, I just dropped a new video on my personal YouTube page today.
Yay.
Don't
Hey, I'm gonna bring it up. I don't care. So
You ain't
You're,
getting paid to plug in
free
here.
ads.
Yeah, no free ads.
it's not a free ad. I'm not. Hey, just remember, I can stream this to my account one day by accident, and then I'm going to get the 4 views.
I'll tell you what.
Big time.
So yeah, it's my 3rd episode on ancient mining, copper in Michigan, and we'll see how that goes. If you want to go check it out, it's Jeff up north. Maybe Nagarnal, if he's still around, might be able to drop that link in there. But other than that, doing some driving and hiking this weekend up in the Keweenaw Peninsula of Michigan. So we'll see.
Oh, you're going up to the Keweenaw?
Yeah, might help all the way up to Copper Harbor possibly.
Oh, Copper Harbor. I've been to Copper Harbor.
Yeah, no, a bunch of different places I want to go scout out for getting maybe some footage for my.
We should really take a trip to Isle Royale. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there in a long time. Beautiful.
Well, with
They
all
got
this
the old
YouTube
mine
money we're
shafts.
making, why not? Big time. Josh showed up. 1,500 subscribers right there.
Yeah, right there.
Just sending it.
Josh paid the bill.
YouTube money.
But realistically, it's not that long of a drive to get up to Copper Harbor to
No,
take a
2.5
ferry.
hours. Not too bad.
I spent
Sophie-
5 days out there. It was awesome. Loved it.
Sophie asks, when is Andrew joining the voice chat on Discord for the GCA?
I'm in the channel. Oh, that's a topic for next week. Oh, I forgot to bring it up.
What?
I was gonna join. No, I'm in the GCA.
Yeah, I know you're
Discord.
in, but
I'm
you,
just
but you
not
never
in-
join us.
Well, you guys are on so fucking late. Like I have.
I'd be on earlier if you were with me, except we're on private. private
But no, Discord. Nah, I'll save it for next week. Discord's fucked up right now, so we might have to switch. TeamSpeak.
Wait, what do you mean?
Discord is voice channel, obviously for gamers and everything by gamers. The head CEO stepped down, and because there's and the new one stepped up, but they're censoring things in the UK. So any mature content, they'll get a blur, they'll get a cancel out. They're not going to promote or anything. So you can't join channels, can't do anything. So it sounds like
Well, the channel we're excuse me,
mature.
we're talking about is the GCA. GCA, go follow their YouTube channel, join their Discord. It's a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends on there that I've actually been able to meet in real life after meeting them on GCA. And if you guys should join it as well, and send you an invite for it. If you're ever wanting to bullshit at 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, we're usually on.
I thought you just met guys in the corner on the street
No, Josh does that for his
giving hand jobs for free.
Where's the corner in the street?
Josh does that for his channel.
There we go. GCA.
So yeah, go check it out. Yeah, one last. We got reverse fart. Hail figs. Hail reverse fart. That is.
You
Is
know,
that ABF? I think that's ABF.
feel that
Came
on
in
a
a little
personal
late
level,
there,
that
but
reverse fart.
Ed, see, he's a busy man though.
he is
I
very.
I
good
can't
man.
describe it,
Think
but I
of
think I
put a
know what he's
sticker on
talking
your truck
about.
today.
got my sticker on the fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
When you go to pushing,
You
you're
got
like,
your
The
guns
beverage
don't,
fridge.
guns don't
stickers on
kill
there.
people. ABF kills people. Yeah, there it is. He had the wrong account. So reverse fart doesn't exist. Don't worry. How's it going, Alex?
Now I know his
Nice
secret.
meeting you, buddy.
I know his Batman identity.
oh, we got a double agent in here.
Yeah. Secret accounts trying to sneak around the internet.
He has his main account and then his like spam account. He's like, hey, I'm on my spam account right now. Fuck you guys.
I don't know why though. When it said reverse fart, I felt it.
Uh-oh, William. I'm not going
Yo.
to put that up. I'll just let you look at it.
Can't read. Oh boy.
Oh no!
Naughty.
Nope.
I hope he's not watching.
Family friendly.
We've been nothing but
It is
family
not
friendly
family
here.
friendly.
Listen here, keep it in the family or keep it in the pants.
Nerd Wars, good guy. Everyone's a good guy. All right. I think that's
I'll
all
do
we
it.
got for today.
I'll do it. Anyone need topping off?
Willie's fine. Josh, needs one.
In what way?
Well, how did
Just the
we
top.
not know? Okay, this is bullshit.
spilled.
Me and Josh
My
been drinking
speaker's
these.
broken.
They've been leaving them full
Because I knew we
for
were
a
finishing
reason.
up.
I know. 'cause
Yeah.
we-
I knew we were
Yeah.
finishing up here. I didn't want to.
I thought we were supposed to do that. Well, you see what I'm saying? They screwed us twice.
You screwed yourself. You
You
congratulations.
played the game.
You played yourself.
So why'd you fill it up the
I
last
won.
time that we emptied it? Say that was the last one. Now you're doing it again.
I said that was the last one last time. And
Yeah, you said it was the
Yeah.
last one last time.
Yeah, but you guys
Keep your
drank in
hands
between.
All right.
I'm not skiing here, boys. It's summertime.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd
Once
say
again,
so.
joining me with Andy, Willie, and my younger
Special
brother,
star.
Josh.
Special star.
Or Josh.
And as cliche as it sounds, please like and subscribe.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
he
fuck.
did it.
Yay.
I know I said not to. I gotta know everybody.
Don't do that.
I
Cringe.
knew.
Absolute cringe.
Yep. We do have a new outro video, which I've been excited to show everyone. So if you want to stick around after the show, watch
Probably
it, watch it
terrible.
play its way
Just
out.
me going,
No,
Yeah.
cringe.
Just know how it is.
Just a bunch of us going.
All right, boys. Hey, here's to the chat. Here's to the mods. Here's to you guys.
We'll see you next week.
Have
We'll
a
see you
great
next
weekend.
week.
Keep it between the lines.
Next Friday at 6 Central.
And we'll see you on Tuesday for leveling up.
Tuesdays for leveling up.
Tuesdays for
Absolutely.
leveling up.
Or Friday. If you don't like leveling up, that's fine.
Or Friday at
cares.
6 p.m. Central every week. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
Good night.
What's up, y'all? I'm the last man on earth. Shit's all good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.